Hi, welcome to Made by Michelle, and so today's video is going to be sort of a hodgepodge. I've got some what I've made in the last 3 months, so the end of May, June, and July. It hasn't been a ton because I've been sort of busy, and also some what I'm going to make, and then a little bit of a pattern and fabric haul from last weekend. So let's just get into it. So at the end of May, excuse me while I dig over here. Let's see, first thing I made was some curtains. I like to make kitchen curtains. So I had this fabric in my stash for a very long time before I started really sewing. Of course, fabric in itself is an addiction, right? So I had this beautiful fabric that I picked up, and it was only a yard, and I don't know what I imagined that I would do with it, but one day I just decided that it was too pretty to sit in my stash anymore, and I think I mentioned it before, but in case you weren't around to hear that, my kitchen, we had a little disaster in early February, and it wasn't until like Memorial Day when our kitchen got put back together. So new kitchen-ish, most of it, and I decided I needed some new curtains for it, and it's kind of like paint, right? It's an easy way to make a new kitchen, so make it feel new anyway. I'm going to turn the camera so you can see my water bottle, but so these are new-ish curtains. I just made them a couple weeks ago, but so I like to put new curtains up. 2 yards fabric, couple 30 minutes on the sewing machine. Anyway, so I made curtains in May for my kitchen. So that was May, and then June I did it again. Have a little bit of a coffee addiction in this house, so made coffee curtains, and found this fabric at Joann's. I have no idea where I got the white fabric from. Like I said, it was in my stash forever. This is just all coffee, and the one that's in the window now is basically a white background, and it's just little tiny cups of different kinds of coffee. So anyway, basically I just make 2 panels of curtain. So that was May and June curtains, and July's curtains. So, easy peasy. And then I said that I was going to make my daughter a shirt for graduation so that she could wear it for concert, her last orchestra concert, and jazz concert. She did not have to wear the required clothing as a senior, and so I made her this cute top. I did a pattern review on it. You can see what it looks like on a body, and it is this pattern for Robin Hoffman. I will show it closer up for a minute longer. Simplicity S8880. We made this view here. And this is the back. And I ended up putting, again, you can listen to more of it in depth, but I ended up putting snaps in the back instead of a zip, and that was just pattern had some issues, so I'm not going to go into it here. I did a whole pattern review on it. so that was that. I hope that was a longer amount of time for you, Robin. Let me know if that was helpful. And then I made a tank top for one of my sisters, and I used this pattern that I sewed up a long time ago. I'm actually wearing this dress, Simplicity 1358A. This one. So, can't see the whole thing, but I sent it to my sister. I sewed it out of a remnant of this fabric. It's a double brushed poly, just so we could check the fit. It's lovely fabric. She agreed. I sewed it in a double brushed poly as well. Sorry, I'll show the back of it. And she loves the fabric. The fit, almost right. She needs a little bit more room around the bust under the arms. So she lives in Arizona, so she is not here for me to fit. But I thought this one has a lot of room. I had to actually take it in like 4 inches on each side, and she is bigger than me, and so I thought perfect one to try for her, and almost enough room. I actually sewed it up just on the serger without any, I didn't take off any seam allowance, because I thought, why, I might as well just try it without taking off any seam allowance. And then, silly me, I took off a little tiny bit under here, because I thought it might come up a little bit too big, as it went out. It was kind of weird. So I pointed it back in. Shouldn't have done that. Live and learn. But anyway, so now I gotta wait for another remnant of a double brush poly, because I don't want to use something that's not going to be gentle on her skin. She's got a bunch of allergy issues. So my technical director, my daughter, hopefully will insert a picture of, I took a photo of the shirt, and my sister sent me a picture of herself wearing it. Of course, I cropped out her face. So if we are able, we will put a picture of the shirt. It's just folded up, but again, this fabric and this pattern, but again, I cropped it off as a tank top because that is what I had, and again, we're trying to fit a dress for her, but yeah, I'm starting with the tank top pattern just to see if it fits. The rest of it fit just fine. So anyway, and then I made some South Bank, Ellie and Mac, South Shore, excuse me, I always get that wrong, South Shore Rompers, which I love, Ellie and Mac patterns. I've made several. I'm going to do a whole video about Ellie and Mac patterns because I can. Yeah, so I'm not going to talk about the rest of them that I've made today. But you can go to my Instagram and see all of these on me, just in case I'm not able to put, or my daughter's not able to put in photos of me wearing these because it's warm today. I don't want to put them all on. And but I made this romper. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. It's shorts. I went ahead and made the sash because I could. I got this fabric at Hobby Lobby. It was in a clearance bin, and I just bought a whole bunch of it, not knowing what I was going to do with it. It's the salvage edge said it was an LA Fabrics Galaxy print, and it is a double brush poly. It was really nice to work with. It's lovely. Sewed it all up on my serger for the most part, and fantastic. And again, because I love the South Shore romper so much, I made the second one. This fabric is from Joann's. I didn't have enough to make the top and the bottom out of the same fabric, so I made the shorts out of same color. It's exactly the same color. And the pockets are the matching. I didn't make the sash on this one because my other one that I have, the first one that I made, I didn't make the sash. Sash just makes it feel a little bit more formal. I might, if Joann's has this fabric, I might get some and make the sash, but I don't know. Anyway, it's lovely to wear. It's soft. It's like secret pajamas. But out of all of them, the Galaxy one feels and I think looks the nicest. I think it's just the fabric. It just drapes. It drapes like a rayon. Again, I don't. It was in a clearance bin, so I don't know the makeup of it or anything, but it must have a little bit of. I don't know. It might have a little bit of rayon in it. I don't know, but anyway, this is just Joann's standard double breast poly, and it's fine. It's just a little thicker, and I don't know. The fabric choices just make it a little bit more kind of pajama-y, but it's fine. It's fine for work. And then I had this little piece of rib knit, and I had enough to cut the top out, and because I know the top fits me very well, and so I thought, well, I'm going to try to make a just a top, and so I cut a band for the bottom as long as I could, and just sewed it on the seam in the back, and it's nice. It goes good with shorts. It'll probably go nice in the fall with some jeans or some high-waisted pants. I'm not one that can wear low-waisted pants, but with this, but yeah, it's nice. I like it. So those were the 3 things I made for myself, and then we will go on to plans. So last week I got an order from So Haley Jane. I did a video on it. From the she put some things on her outlet. She posted on Instagram that she was putting some things in outlet, and so I made an order. I was pleasantly surprised it came in just a couple weeks. So anyway, I don't know that I'll do that again because it was quite a bit, but yeah, I gave it a shot. So we got this double gauze, and it's really a very soft pale pink watermelon, and I think we decided we're going to try to make the Friday Pattern Company sport shorts. I made us both a pair, my daughter and I both a pair of, sorry, I didn't show that very long, but it's a free pattern or pay what you can off Friday Pattern Company's website. It's a great little pattern. Anyway, so that's what we decided that we're going to try to make with the watermelon double gauze. So we are probably going to use, you have to use a lot of bias binding, and we obviously don't have enough of the watermelon print because it was a remnant. to do our own. So we're going to use red for around the, you put binding all around the whole outside of the legs, and it goes up both sides of the outsides. And then it's a different, you can use a different one on the pockets. And so I think we'll use the pink on the pockets. That's what she decided that she liked, and I agree. I think it's gonna look very cute. And if we have enough for a pair of sport shorts for that. And then we got this cherry jersey from the So Haley Jane outlet. And it's again a remnant, and I think we're going to pair it with this blue jersey that I had in my stash, and we're going to try to make this top. So just try to get, you know, the whole thing out of one, or if we need to use the body, you know, this part for one of them, and then the sleeve and the cap for the other, then we'll do that. And that's for my daughter, and that's Nicole's M8003. And then here's the back of that pattern. We're not going to do the bodysuit, just the longer length with the turtleneck top. Not the bodysuit though. And then we've got this fabric that is a very pretty lightweight cotton, not a cotton lawn, but just a very thin cotton. Very nice feel to it. And I didn't check the yardage or anything, but I think I'm going to try to get this top out of it for myself. If I need to get a coordinating cotton to go with it, I will. And color block it, not a problem. She doesn't want to wear it. She thought I should make curtains out of it, but it's too pretty to make curtains out of, in my opinion. I don't want to do that. So this little top, I didn't check the yardage on any of it, but that's fine. Yeah. Looks like I'm probably going to have to get something to color block it with. It's fine. There's a seam down the back, so I can color block it. Not a problem. I don't have a problem doing that. And then on to what we purchased. So, I'll get this one first. This is going to be one of my longer videos, so I might break it up. I might not. So this one, I bought everything that they had, and they gave me a pretty good deal. We both saw it, and we both liked it, so we don't know who gets it, or if we're going to take turns. So if you look at it from back here, it looks like a floral, like a ditzy floral, right? But if you look at it up here, it's little kitty faces. And it's kind of like a denim blue. Just too cute. Yeah, we both like that. It's just a cotton. Joann's was having a sale on all their cottons, cottons last week. So none of these have been washed yet, but it looks kind of purple like that. But It's kind of a grayish blue color. But I think we got 6.5 yards, but it's only 45 inches wide, so yeah, I think it was $10 for all of it. So they gave me the end of the bulk price. So that one doesn't have a plan. This one, my daughter saw it and she knew exactly what she wanted. Firm plans. Beautiful. And it's funny because every time that we've gone in there, I've seen this and I loved it. Okay? So, daughter is this pattern, this top. She pulled the pattern. We had this pattern already. We got it in the last pattern haul. She went and pulled it out of the drawer and looked up her size and looked up how much she needed and pulled them. So, firm plans. Of course, I have to sew it, but maybe someday that'll change. Who knows? But, so, that's what we got. So, again, cotton. It's going to be beautiful. Very, very 70s. Again, McCall's Vintage 70s. It's M8257. Here's the back. Robin, if you're watching. So it's this one that she wants. We both love the pants, but okay. And then this, sorry, we love Halloween around here. So, not a fan, that's okay. We'll agree to disagree. This is a fleece, and we got, well, everything that was left, which was only like a little over a yard. And going to make this, I have to pull it out here. So I make this for both of us, and I'll just make the size that I make for myself, which is the largest size, which ends up being an XXL, and then my daughter will just be able to wear it. It'll just be oversized, which is fine for her. It ends up being yeah, they want 2 yards, but it is, you know, it's fleece, so it's very wide. So hopefully we'll have enough. I've made it out of fleece before. I've made her 2 of them out of fleece. You just have to use, I just use jersey for the sleeves and the, around the neckline and around the hem, because the jersey, I mean the fleece isn't stretchy enough. So yeah, it works out fine. The one I made for myself was out of a sweater knit, but the 2 I made for my daughter were both out of fleece, and they worked fine. It's kind of hard to get the fleece to, sorry for Robin, I'll show you the back. It's kind of hard to get the jersey to sew into the fleece because it gets real bulky, but it's worth it because they turn out real cute. I haven't made any of the other versions. We just end up making a little sweater vest because it's just real cute. And I don't do buttonholes. I need to figure that out, but because this one's cute too. But anyway, so that will be a Halloween sweater vest. And then, let's see, I bought, like I said, we love coffee around here. I bought some more coffee fabric. And this one, I think I got 2 yards of each of those, and then this to go with, because it goes with both. And I don't know if I'll make more curtains or if I'll just make new pillows. I haven't made new pillow covers for a long time for my couch, and they're getting kind of shabby. Last time I made them was a couple years ago, and they're like 4th of July sort of stars and stripes theme, but they match my curtains on my patio door and my living room, so it'll all coordinate. And my coffee bar is over here, so it all matches. So anyway, and then some patterns, and then we'll call it good. So again, we like sweater vests, so this Simplicity S9018, got some cute sweater vests and pants, sweater. Easy to sew like that. Bust up to 48, which I'm a 49, so, but it's finished garment measurements, bust up to 51.5, so it'll work. This tab, daughter must have picked this out. S9464 Simplicity, vintage 1940s. S9464. She probably wants that in the little kitty print. It won't fit me without a full bust, but I wouldn't, that's not my thing. These are adorable. Simplicity S9590. They're overalls, so bust up to 44, 46, but it's finished in here. Probably have to look inside, but they're overalls, so probably just make the straps longer if they don't. They would be pretty forgiving, I would think. Oops, sorry. And I already have the overall hardware. I bought it off Amazon quite a while ago. This is the display number, so it's S9785. Cute cargo pants. The belt tie, it looks like. Waist up to 41.5, hip up to 50. That shouldn't be a problem. Cute. S9784 stretch knit activewear ITY. Bust up to 48, but again it's stretch knit. Actually it's negative ease, so finished garment bust 47.5, so, but I didn't pick this out. This isn't for me, so not a problem. Sorry, I was reading the back. Very cute. I think she likes this. That's a contender for the one fabric also. Let's see. Simplicity. These are swim shorts. This is S9795. Sorry. Up to an XXL, which is waist of 46 to 48, hip of 51 to 53. Sorry, I'm trying to read in. And then this is S8874 BB, which is a cute stretch knit, active wear knit, double knit jersey dress. Very cute. I like this one. I like sleeveless things. I can layer them up or not. But these little tie sleeves are cute too, though. I don't know. I tend to like long dresses for some reason. Here's the back. So, yeah, plans this month are just, this month is almost over, so July's almost over. So I guess for August, probably just sew a pair of shorts maybe, and maybe a top if I have time. I've been struggling with some health issues, but should be alright. So anyway, that was the video for today. Sorry it's been a little longer. Hopefully that's okay. And thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see some more. You can see all of the outfits that I sew, curtains that I make, things that I do on Instagram, and that is Made by Michelle 2023. And again, thanks for joining, and